I mean, obviously a split on the road most of the time is considered relatively successful, especially with a team that's lacked success on the road as much as we have the last year and a half, still being pretty young. As a whole, it's still a little concerning. I don't think we've been clicking since we've been back, even if you throw the game prior to that, and especially on the offensive end of the floor. And I don't know if it's still integrating Dan back into things or if it's taking a week off. I mean, everybody does it in Division II. It's a mandatory week off, but we just haven't been clicking even in practice completely since then. Grand Valley, I don't think we had the right mentality in terms of just being gritty and defensive and fighting and whatnot. And I don't know that we played all that much better against Davenport. The last 10 minutes we executed pretty well offensively, but we fought and rebounded and were the first to the floor and did a lot of things there that gave us a chance to win. And then we had some guys make some big plays down the stretch, and coming out with a win is always good. Brad is extremely skilled when it comes to shooting the basketball. And right now when we're using him, we're trying to steal a couple baskets. And if he's hot, we're gonna roll with it. And he still needs to get confidence in terms of defensive positioning, guarding the ball defensively, and then just process things more quickly on offense, so that we can get him more shots when he's in there. Some of that comes with practice and that, and right now that's his role, to come in and hopefully make a couple shots, and if he's hitting, it'll keep expanding. And on games when we're not getting him looks and whatnot, and the offense is rolling, then he needs to get better at the other things. Both of them are, I mean, Matt's a knockdown shooter. I know the numbers aren't saying that just yet, but he's getting in there and he works so hard in practice, and he's going to be a guy that really helps us here. And right now, he's playing like a true freshman when he gets in there. I mean, he got in there at the end of Grand Valley, and they got a couple back doors, and those are just experience things. Those are things that everybody was doing last year, and now we're a little bit further along. And you know what, Drew is a little bit the same thing. I mean, he's still figuring some things out defensively and making some of the mistakes that the freshmen that played last year. It's a game slippage thing, and it takes time and it takes game reps to get there. The one disadvantage that guys like Matt, Drew, and Peyton have is last year was everybody. I mean, we were so young that it was constantly making those mistakes, and they got to play through them a little more than these guys do because I wouldn't say we're old or experienced, but we have more experience, and we're cleaning up some of those mistakes, so it's hard to get to play through them as much as last year. I mean, the biggest thing we need to do is get some more balance. It's hard to win when you have one guy scoring as much as he does, and Marcus makes the right play. Now we just need guys to step up and, hit open shots when he gets it. And guys that we really, this year, the numbers say it, you can feel it when you watch it. We struggle finishing in the paint, in the lane. We're getting there, and we're getting to the foul line, which are great things that some Michigan Tech teams have struggled with in the past. But, we're bottom 5% at finishing at the rim right now. And it's awesome that we can get there because we've had issues getting there, but now we got to start making them. And as soon as you do that, teams are still running us off the three-point line. And once we start finishing better and other guys start stepping up and make it a thing where Marcus can make the right play and be a facilitator, and everybody else starts getting guarded harder, and crunch time, it'll probably still be a lot of Marcus. But until then, he's still really efficient. He's still trying to make the right plays, but we need to get more balanced. It's a little bit of both. We need Dawson needs to keep finishing more consistently. He has spurts where he's doing it, but we watch in film, and we're turning it over a bit, trying to find him. And you watch film, and we just got to execute it, and we're working on it in practice, and that inside-out stuff will create some things. Other guys just finishing. We're getting other guys ripping to the basket, and it's not the best results. So as coaches, you're still going to what's working the most, and a lot of times that's getting the ball in Marcus's hand. But other guys just stepping up and getting confident and doing it. And 4 guys in double figures is really hard to guard, and that's what we're striving to get to. We had better overall effort from everybody on Saturday, and that was good to see. And there was 3 or 4, I don't want to /hustle /toughness plays. I mean, the parallels were crazy. We'd have a guy on Thursday get a rebound kind of between 2 guys, and it was a tough rebound, and losing it to hands and 2 guys just being there as you're getting it. And then on Saturday, the exact same scenario and rebound, and he rips it away from him. And there were multiple plays like that were good for the teaching part of it, between Thursday and Saturday, showing the guys, such similar plays that the results, and obviously the results at the end of the game, were different. Obviously Ferris is very, very explosive offensively. I don't know that this is a stat, but they got to be one of the oldest, if not the oldest team in the country. They have multiple grad transfers, multiple people 5, 6, 7 years removed from high school. I mean, they're just bigger, older, more physical than us, and the toughness is really going to be tested, and you're going to have to make shots. I mean, you can have an elite defensive performance, and you're still going to have to score 70s or 80s to beat Ferris. Holding them to 70 is pretty much an elite defensive performance, and honestly, Saturday Lake State is Coach Hettinga has a team right now that is fully bought in. Everybody on there, you watch them, they might not be his most talented group, but they're all doing their roles and are really bought in, and that's why they're being successful right now. As a coach, that's what you're striving for, and he's got a group cooking in that way right now, and that's why they've had such big wins and are playing really well.